everyone, it's Daphne from Scrap and Create, and I'm here today to share with you my 8.5 by 8.5 by the Sea mini album that I've just completed. There's a full tutorial for this, and if you click the link below, you'll find all the supplies that you need to make this mini album. I'm pretty excited about this one. This is the first time I've worked with this collection, and boy, do I really like it. It kind of makes itself. So that's exciting. And the other thing is I've done a few things different in this album. One, there's more of a repetitive page pattern, which I don't normally do, but I was really happy with that for this one because I like the paper so much. I really wanted the paper to be the focal point, not necessarily the interactive flaps. The other thing that I've done is I've introduced an additional medium, and that is burlap. So I've used burlap inside and outside the album, and I'll be sure to point everything out as I'm flipping through. It is an abbreviated tutorial that shows you how to make both of the flaps. There's only 2 flaps featured throughout the book, and you'll need to use the walkthrough to see where you're putting the designer papers, because I didn't actually go through that. There is, as part of the tutorial, I do show you where to apply your flaps, but I don't show you the designer paper. You have to get that from this walkthrough. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started. On the cover, this is the signature page, and so I set aside 2 of those so that I could fussy cut some of the elements out and layer and add some dimension to the front, which I'm really happy with. I think it's just gorgeous. On the side, here's where I'm featuring some of that burlap, and this is one of the cut apart strips. This is one of the sheets, and then I've just used the cut apart. So there's actually 3 pieces of paper here, 2 of the star patterns, and then the one that's in the middle. And then before I completely go through the album, I want to share with you that I added a tab to each one of the inserts. And as part of the collection, the DCE collection, it comes with an alphabet portion of the stickers. And I've used the stickers on my inserts. And on the front side, it says sail. And on the back side, it says away. So depending on which way you're looking at the album, it will say sail away. But I wanted to point that out because as I go through the walkthrough, I'm going to be pulling the inserts out, and so only part of the word will be displayed. Okay, so here's the inside. So I wanted to introduce 2 different patterns here, and then this is part of the cut apart page. So this is just 3 distinct pieces of paper laid down and trimmed out. Here is where I've used the burlap on the inside. So this is an ephemera card matted with black, and it is laying on top of this burlap, and that's all on top of a policy envelope that I've installed. And I show you how to add a hinge to the policy envelope as part of the tutorial. So this would be page 1. The policy envelope, and I've added charms to each of the strings on the policy envelopes. The policy envelopes are fully functional, and if you follow my directions, you'll be able to install this and get most of the width of your policy envelope. There is a little bit that has to be used to adhere to the page, but if you use the method that I've gone through, you'll be able to salvage most of the internal space for the policy envelope. Over here, I've got some chipboards, fussy cut a stamp, and I've layered that. This is part of the cut aparts. I just matted it and laid it down here, made a little tuck spot. And if you watch my tutorial, you'll find that in this was the first page that I put together. I didn't really do my planning very well. When I came to this, I had realized that I had forgot to put my magnet underneath this blue mat. So this is how I've camouflaged it. So there's actually a magnet underneath this sticker. And so I put a little bit of chipboard on either side and the magnet's in the middle. So it still functions, but and I've actually put it in the tutorial, make sure you get your magnet down. My preference would have been for the magnet to be underneath the blue, but I'm still happy with the way this turned out. It just wasn't a plan. It was a recovery. Okay, there's my charm. I'm really liking it. And here's my first photo mat. There's the S for sail and the A for away, sail away. So I'll set that aside. On the next page, and everything is held together with magnets, by the way, piece of chipboard layered on top of the flip side of an ephemera card. And I've only adhered 3 of the 4 sides, so you have a nice little pocket in here. And then I've also made a stash right here. And then this is a belly band, and this is a ephemera card that I put in here. And again, this is all held together with magnets. On this side, these are Fussy Cut 2 stamps, a nice little ephemera card from the cut apart page. Again, another policy envelope. So you'll see every other page has a policy envelope except for the center where they both have it. Okay, and then this is a little tuck spot for some memorabilia or photos. Another large photo mat. I just love this collection. I want to make another one. Okay, our next page is page 4 and 5. So now we're in the middle of the book. And here I actually used 2 policy envelopes, one on each side, because I like to mirror it in the center. That's kind of my signature. There's a piece of chipboard up here. Again, this is just a matted piece of ephemera sitting on top of the burlap, sitting on top of the policy envelope. I've got a little tuck spot here behind a piece of chipboard. This is also a tuck spot. And of course, a little charm here. This is a seahorse. It's so cute. I thought it went really well with the collection. And then on this side, this is the flip side of one of the ephemeras. And the reason I'm going back and forth on front and flip is there weren't enough variations in the ephemera cards. Otherwise, I'd have repeats in the patterns. So this is open-ended here, so you can use it like a belly band. And this opens up, and I've got another stash right here. And then here is a little charm that is a sailing wheel. And of course, more chipboard and layered chipboard here. And then a nice, beautiful photo mat. Okay, now we're on to page 6 and 7. So we have a policy envelope on this side and just an ephemera flap on this side. Okay, so again, same process, policy, burlap, mat, and then ephemera. And then this is just glued down. Another beautiful charm. This is a sailboat. I just love this collection. Like I said, I feel like it practically made itself. Now on this side, it's the same thing. We've got just an ephemera glued on 3 sides. I've got a tuck spot here and a belly band here. Okay. And like I said, there is no tutorial actually showing me lay down all the designer papers. You'll have to use this to come and lay everything down. This is one of the cut aparts. And instead of cutting each one individually, I just made a wide band. So I'm happy with the way that looks. Piece of chipboard. Another nice mat. So when I was completely done with the album, let me finish this page and I'll come back to that. Another policy envelope with a little starfish. Got a tuck spot here. And there's the inside. So I just really like the way this came together. So what I was saying is when I was finished with the album, I actually had 4 12 by 12 sheets left over, which is very rare for me. And that's partly because I kept the flaps simple because just the paper's so pretty. I didn't want to take away by crowding too many patterns. So I actually used those on the back of these photo mats. So in the end, I've only got scraps left. I have no whole sheets left. And that's why I've parsed these in here. I didn't actually have any sheets big enough for this. So this album, 1 DCE is enough to cover everything, front and back photo mats, and to completely make this album. And then you'll be left with enough scraps to either back some photos, make some more cards. I even actually have a couple of ephemera cards left that you could finish off and add to your book. But 1 DCE will do it. I'm really thrilled with the way this turned out. So I hope you guys like it. If you like it, don't forget to hit that like button, share, subscribe. And if you're interested in making the project, go to the link below and we will point you to the DCE as well as the policy envelopes to make this album. And there's one tutorial. It's just a little over an hour. It goes through and shows you how to attach the policy envelopes. And it'll also go through and walk you through where to put all of these flaps like I normally do in each project. Okay, so that should be everything you need to make this album. And again, you will have to reference back to this walkthrough, but I wanted to get something out there pretty quickly. I'm actually a little bit behind on getting some of my projects out. So I wanted to get something out a little quicker, and having a simpler design helped me achieve that. So thanks everybody for tuning in and sharing your time with Scrap and Create. We really appreciate it. This is Daphne signing off. Bye.